Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We are on the test server just to do an initial sort of damage test for the Calamitus because I'm really worried about this mythical. I really am. I'm worried that he is absolutely terrible. Basically, we will see. Uh, I just put out my first impressions video, which I recorded today because I was so busy over the weekend, and you guys were sort of feeling the same. You guys are really worried too. So we'll take a look. What we have with the Calamitus, we've got an AoE attack with Hex and decreased defense that bypasses Life Barrier, Poison Cloud, and Ally Protection. So definitely intended to be a Hydra champ. So AoE Hex, decreased defense. Then he has an AoE that cleanses him and does more damage for each debuff on the target. It ignores 20% defense if they're under Hex. His passive gives them 10% attack for each enemy under Hex. So I want to compare him actually to someone in the same faction just to get a vibe, because this is my concern. Vulcan coming in. Vulcan has an AoE that it does 10% more damage for each debuff in each enemy. It puts out Hex. Now his does single target damage rather than AoE. And he does some other stuff, but I just want to compare them. I'm very concerned about Calamitus, to say the least. Very, very. So we're going to dive in. We cannot do, sadly, a full run of Hydra because it's bugged on the test server right now where you can just infinitely destroy your HP. Which sucks, so hopefully they fix it so we can do some actual proper showcases. That would be nice. But let's do like an initial damage run. We've got the new fusion in here. I've just put together like a bunch of Hydra champions. Our goal is just to see the damage. We're not looking to build the best team, but we can see a little look at her. The increased attack, increased speed. Her A2 is quite hilarious. She throws down a bunch of Easter eggs and they explode, which is nice. We are sort of actually tripling up even on the increase or decreased defense with the Krisk and all that. But let's take a gander here at Vulcan's A2. Let's see how hard this is hitting. 190 to 250. I didn't see how hard it hit there. We had no decreased defense. So that was like 190 to 250. That was with increased attack and decreased defense and weaken. That's pretty solid. Actually, we've got block debuffs already. We can see Monkey doing 400k. Let's just keep hitting this head. Oh shit. Wait, what? How did Krisk, worst mischief tank ever? That's annoying. Well, let's leave it go for a little bit then. Let's see if we can kill off this head, get him dead, and see if we can get some decapitated damage in. That would be cool to see. Here's one. Actually, ignoring Poison Cloud would have been pretty nice right there. The A1 was, I think that was 70k. There was so much that happened there. Say that was 70k. No ink attack. Let's just put it in so we've got a record. I just want to compare the damage, just like for like, which I think is a fairly useful thing to do. There we go. We get the provoke out from Krisk again. I normally have Krisk in a provoke set, but I took the provoke set off so that we wouldn't have to, you can see, by the way, the destroyed HP is starting to build up. I took provoke set off so that we wouldn't have to be trying to compare the hexes across these different champions. And this is the problem, is that maybe I should just put in a reviver or something. Because Shamail's going to die. But I thought it'd be good damage comparison, like an Inquisitor Shamail, Sun Wukong, and Vulcan / the Calamitus to get a good gist for it. Okay. I don't know. Let's start a bit of a heal. Sure. So we're not going to have decreased defense out here. Well, let's see how hard we're hitting typically. I mean, yeah, like 240k on that. Roughly speaking is what we're getting. Okay. And if we end this battle, where are we coming out? We're coming out right here. We've got, actually, let's take a screenshot. You know, Sun Wukong, Shamail, Vulcan's doing a good chunk more. Great. Cool. Okay. What we're going to do, let's take that and let's just apply it. Actually, I think we can go directly across. He's in the exact same faction. So this is super easy to do. We just want to grab the same gear and switch him. I've also not booked him yet. We will. If he does well, we'll book him. Obviously, you've got unlimited books here on the test server, but this is my concern. Like, I'm worried that he's not that good. And if he's not that good, do we want to use our books? We don't get that many mythical tomes. Would you rather just wait for another mythical? Where is Vulcan's thing? And this is a bit of a bummer as well, right? We've had to give Vulcan an accuracy banner in this team. just to work on Nightmare, basically, to have enough accuracy. So that's kind of a pain. Hello, Willow. Hello. So they're not, by the way, in crazy gear. Like, this is just okay gear. It's really nothing special. The point is just to compare them like for like and get a bit of a gist. Right, Vulcan, luckily, was only 1-star awakened as well, so he wasn't getting any bonuses from being awakened. We are going to run him in lethal, definitely, for that extra defense ignored hit hard. That should be beneficial to Calamitus, right? Because he's ignoring defense already, so any extra ignore defense, he's got Helm Smasher as well, would be very, very beneficial to him. And let's throw using the kill stroke stuff as well. So there we go. Again, this gear is not the best. I'm going to probably do a big re-gear maybe later today or tomorrow video. Thought that we throw this out first. So again, not crazy. Like 5k attack, 280% crit damage. Like, we're not blowing anyone's mind here with these stats by any means, but we just want to get a vibe, right? We've got these masteries, right? Extend his hex and his decreased defense. We've got Helm Smasher, just to hit harder. I think fairly standard type masteries. Vulcan should be almost the same. Because, yeah, in Form 2, Hex and Decreased Defense are 100%. It goes out before attacking as well, which is nice. So let's try it out. We're also going to get the aura, too, which is nice. Vulcan's got a bad aura. I mean, he should be like an upgraded Vulcan, basically. So let's switch him over. Let's make him not switch back. I don't really see the point. A 5-turn AoE, 3-turn single. I don't see the point in using him in Form 1. And this was another reason I didn't book him, guys. He has a 4-turn AoE here. Now, when you book him down, this becomes a 3-turn. This isn't going to... If we prioritize his Hex and decrease defense, though, it doesn't make a difference because you'd still go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they both come off cooldown at the same time. Like, you don't actually... If you're going to prioritize Termination over Final Testament, this being a 3-turn doesn't benefit you. If you prioritize this first, it's a big benefit, right? You go Final Testament, Termination, Fellscythe, Final Testament. You know, you could have that sort of rotation. But anyway, we're sort of just breaking it down. But we've got an attack aura. Great, let's go. Cool. This will also up everyone else's damage a little bit. Well, I mean, the attack-based damage dealers a bit too. But that's a valuable thing, right? So let's just go in. She can weak hit, which would slightly throw this off if that happens. Oh no, we got weaken on everybody. Fantastic. And we actually missed decreased defense on the same person. That's hilarious. Okay, here he goes. We've swapped over. Let's go in. We want big numbers here. Termination. Here we go. Oh, yikes. I'm so worried. What was that, 90 to like 150 or something? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That was really... That's actually so much worse. Okay, I'm glad I've done this video. That is genuinely so much worse than I could have guessed. Let's put up the block buffs on this head. Maybe I shouldn't do that because we didn't do that last time. YOLO. At least he's taking an extra turn, so he is going to mischief tank it up for his A2. Oh, God. That is not good. That's really not good. What is going on? Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the move that hits hard. So he should have. We've got Hex on four enemies. Have got Hex. He has 40% bonus attack plus increase attack. He's doing 10% more damage for every debuff on the target. Cleanses himself. That doesn't matter. He's ignoring 20% defense. We've got some area bonus. Ignore defense. We've got lethal on. Please hit hard. Oh my god. Oh my god! That was like 200k! Are you serious right now? You gotta be joking. You've got to be joking. There's no way. Oh my god. Now, if we add plus 20% from books, there's no way you book him. It'd be 240. I mean, it's about the same as Vulcan. That shock. I mean, he's got 2 AoEs. Vulcan only has the 1. Let's go a bit further. Go a bit further. Oh, this is the new worst mythical. He's actually, not only is he the worst mythical, I think he's the worst mythical by kind of a landslide right now, it seems like. A1 100k. That was with increased attack. Just slam these moves down. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter, guys. What? That's horrendous. He is so clearly designed to be a Hydra champion. I mean, they need to buff him ASAP. Boost her up. You can see she's doing a bit of healing as well, which is nice. Pop the eggs. A1. Okay, that was like 250k. Okay, that was better. That was actually not so bad. That was pretty good. Let's see how hard he hits a decapitated head right here. Hopefully we should be fine. That was pretty good. All right, we've got our buffs extended. And this is, okay, this is where he becomes kind of nice, because he actually puts out decreased defense and hex, so this should hit really hard. Oh my god, it did like 300k. He put out, no, he put out the decreased defense and hex, right? Before he attacked, it did like 300k decapitated. That's shockingly bad. Like, for decreased defense and hex, like, you would think it'd be doing more like that. More like, maybe 1 million is too much to ask, but, you know, you'd be expecting a lot. All right, let's see him here. Boost him up again. We have weaken now as well. Here we go. 1, 2, we've got 5 debuffs. I don't know if the decapitated counts as one, but 5 debuffs, fairly standard. This is like sort of everything lined up perfectly. 800k. He's just bad. I'm sorry. He's bad. He's bad. So, like, yeah, right here, he's doing it's similar. Let me get the screenshots up. Where are we? Grab this. My screenshots. Okay, so here we go. This was Vulcan. Obviously, Vulcan didn't get to do a proper hit against a decapitated head. Vulcan was basically doubling their damage right there. And this is the other guy. Similar. It's pretty similar. Calamitus. Let's be honest, guys. It's shockingly bad, right? That really is bad. Bearing in mind he is a mythical champion. Mercy for your mythical shards doesn't start until 200. 200 primal shards. You've waited for this guy. You've pulled this mythical. And it's not like, oh, well, you know, he's as good as a, I don't know. Like, Trunda's obviously on another, that, like, he's as good as a Chrysia. You know, he's similar to a Chrysia. But not quite, you know, he's similar to that. But, you know, he's not as good as some of the others. For a mythical, that would be so, like, you kind of want the mythical to be better. But basically the same as Vulcan. Like, I'm glad I did this unbooked. It's not many books, but there's almost no way you book them. Right? Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's terrible. What they need to do for this guy, I would say, number 1, make this a 3-turn cooldown. This was a 3-turn cooldown. That's a nice increase. And make all of these AoEs count as single target hits, like Vulcan does, and then we're good. Like, that's how Vulcan is doing the same level of damage, is that Hydra reduces your AoE. But Vulcan, he bypasses the AoE damage reduction. It counts as single target. I did not expect him to be this bad. I hope I'm not being, like, biased or whatever, but it's easy to be biased. I'm trying to think about a positive, but I'm trying to think about it. Is A3 just as crap damage? The A2 does hit hard, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, Turvold would easily do 2 million to a decapitated head. Yeah, no. If I pulled this mythical, I would rage quit so hard. Please don't let him be my first. Please. Oh god. I mean, I think the only consolation, it seems that he's so bad, that form 2, that he'll get buffed. Like, surely he will get buffed. They buffed Siegfried, and Siegfried's insane now. Surely this guy will be buffed as well. He's clearly intended to be the Hydra champ. And I don't know. We'll see when we do a full play test. Initial testing. New worst mythical in the game. Oh my. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.